Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to another episode of Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight. I'm your host, BJ Schwinghammer. It's a little podcast that I do that pinpoints some of the brighter spots of music in the weekend in the 518, sometimes beyond. So either welcome or welcome back. I hope everybody had a chance to enjoy last weekend's offerings. So you had the Shirt Factory with Gozer and Black Ton Reverend, both of which rocked so much. That was such an incredible show. You could see a lot of the people that were not expecting a heavy night move away after like 3 minutes. The second Black Ton Reverend came on, you had like the old white people just shifting away from it, which was I mean, yeah, it was fun to watch. Like, sorry, this one's apparently not for you, so you can move over to one of the other areas and listen to somebody strumming country music or whatever. But as far as the Rock Hill Bakehouse / Metroland stage, last Thursday belonged to metal. If you enjoyed some of that, good on you, because that was a fantastic show. And then, of course, you had the Sophie's Choice, so to speak, on Saturday between shortwave radio band coming back for the season after their summer-long hiatus, and Sugarhold and the Jagaloons over in Troy. So whatever you chose there, once again, everybody wins, because it's what a great Saturday. But you know what? Now it's Thursday. Now it's been a week. We are going to check in with James Mullen and House of M Entertainment. James, why don't you let the folks listening to this know what is going on tonight?
Hey y'all, hope you're having a great week so far. It's James from House of M Entertainment, just letting you know what we've got cooking this Thursday at the very last food truck corral and market at the Shirt Factory of the season. On the Metroland Now stage at Rock Hill Bakehouse, we're going to have shortwave radio band followed by Erie to bring us home and send this season out with a bang. Don't miss your last chance until next May to get down here and experience some great music, some great food, and some really awesome entertainment for the whole family. You won't regret it. Come out and have a great time with us. It's sure to be a great night you're not going to want to miss, full of awesome music and great times. And we're prepared to send this summer off with a bang and get ready for next summer. All right, BJ, back to you.
All right, James, thank you so much, man. So yeah, it's going to be an amazing night at the Thursday night market and food truck corral at the Shirt Factory. So even if you have missed the entire summer somehow, this is the one to get to, because it's going to be obviously absolutely amazing. And because Erie is playing this, of course I am playing an Erie song. So because shortwave got their spotlight more than enough last week, so I'm gonna give it to Erie. So this is off the album The Highs, The Lows, and Everything in Between. This is Legacy Act featuring Sydney Wordley.
Don't wanna be your legacy act, the thorn in your crown or throne. Don't wanna be your thirst trap lover you track down on the phone. I wasn't made to be a lonely rolling stone. Don't wanna be your legacy act, the thorn in your crown or throne. One day I'll wake to find a clue of a fading life, a distant set of truths.
Alright, that was Eerie off the album The Highs, the Lows, and Everything in Between. And that was Legacy Act featuring Sydney Worthley, which is always amazing because Sydney is an outstanding musician in her own right. So knowing that she hopped on this to give it that special little spice is so much fun. So I hope you enjoyed the song as I enjoyed the song. It is one of my favorite songs from a band called Eerie. And because, it's slightly slim pickings this time of the year as far as, weekend spotlight stuff, we're going to skip over the spot that would normally be taken by Friday Night Goings On because, frankly, it's slim pickings, man. At least outwardly. If anybody knows of anything going on that I don't, or if you own a business that's having an awesome show during the cool season that I haven't heard about, message me. Go to a Weekend Spotlight with no E's on Instagram and send me a message being like, hey, I'm at the Blurple Tea House over in Fungoville or wherever, and I've got this awesome band playing. And I'll be like, all right, well, let me know who the band is and I'll reach out to them, get some music, and we'll get it going. And yeah, sometimes I'm not great at making up names, so you're just gonna have to deal with that shit. All right. Anyways, because it is my choice, I choose Gozer because I had so much fun watching him last week. We're going to do it again. So this is Gozer, their 2025 single, Sunseeker, which I'm sure you're quite familiar with. So here it is again. Let's go.
from the shadows now and face the truth. Sunsets on a shallow grave, tried and true. Creep out from the shadows now
Alright, that was the 2025 single Sunseeker from Gozer, who is just always one of my favorite metal bands in the area. And I had so much fun watching them last week, so I decided to do it again. Now we're moving on to Saturday. Saturday is, No Fun in Troy, I think is going to be one of the staples of this podcast because they are always serving up something incredible over there in Troy. So, well done to them. Well done, everybody. What a great team over there. So, this Saturday, it's going to be the Huntress Wizard playing with the Dionysus Effect and the Scurvs. So, they have an album release, and if you're not familiar with the Scurvs, so Levi, from a band called Erie, has a side project called the Scurvs, where it is DJ Miller who does vocals, has been described as being good at guitar wizardry and songwriter extraordinaire. And you have Dan Sorensen on drums and Levi Jens on bass. So if you haven't heard of these guys, you're going to now, because their album release is coming up, and I wanted to play one of the songs from it, and this is Playing It Loud. Alright, so that was Playing It Loud off the album A Place to Drown from the Scurvs, who are playing once again No Fun at Troy at 7 p.m. on Saturday. So go and check that out if you have an ounce of common sense, you will absolutely do it. Now you know what you're walking into just a little bit because, man, what a great song. All right, moving forward, our band show. So our band show is, if you're still unfamiliar with it, I bring them up every single episode because they are doing some of the best work, some of the most important work in the 518, where they take your favorite bands, give them the rock star treatment, and put it out for everybody to see. So, before I get ahead of myself with everything else, guys, what is going on with our band show this week?
Thank you, BJ, and welcome into our band show. A lot of great things have been happening over here on the program, and I really want to just start off by congratulating Christian Evenko, my co-producer and sound engineer on the show, for releasing new music, specifically Valley of the Bluebird. It is definitely a great song. Please check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. Christian is a great creative collaborator. He's definitely, every time that he's worked on a music project in the last couple of years, he's asked me to help him film some videos and just behind the scenes type stuff. And it's a really amazing collaboration. And, his music really does offer that singer-songwriter, Americana folk. And really, you should check it out. It's great to have such a creative relationship in my life. And I'm happy that he's releasing new music this year. And hopefully you all enjoy it. And I wish him success on, this particular EP that he's releasing. With that said, here we are, another week on the spotlight. And we got to point out another great group that performed with us on our band show. And we're going back into the archives with none other than Phenomenon. Phenomenon is a trio of great guys. And when they were with us in the studio, things got to talking about the spiritual and otherworld aliens. They have a very interesting backstory of really coming together at a Pine Bush UFO show and really playing that show for the first time and cementing that kind of energy as part of the ethos of the band. Lead singer Mike would have a paranormal experience as a child and be featured on a television program describing his story. So on our band show, during our interview, he took a little time to explain his experience to us.
As a little kid, I just had a couple experiences after my grandfather died. So there were some things that I heard that were comforting, voices actually as a little kid, and also a really frightening experience that happened that I think actually saved my life. I was heading to a staircase as a little kid, holding a big cardboard box that I couldn't see over, and right before I went to go walk down the stairs, I actually heard a voice yell, "Stay back," like really loud, high-pitched voice. It was really frightening, obviously, and scared the crap out of me, but I think that it honestly was for, to save my life, because who knows what would have happened.
How little were you?
I was probably like 5.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a little kid.
Now, was this, you heard it with your ears or inside of your head type of yell?
And I think I heard it with my ears. Like seemed audible to me, and my mom and I were the only people home and on that floor, and she had like no idea what was going on. So yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Does she recall this story? Have you spoken?
She recalls me like running to her, and that's about all that she didn't hear anything, but she remembers me being pretty scared and just, shaken up.
Well, whatever it was, thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, talking about the paranormal, we actually have from one of our very own crew members, Steve, who decided to drop in a fun fact. And Steve is doing a great job right now, just quality control and making sure that everything's running smoothly. Steve says, fun fact, the gray ones are the ones that are mostly associated with abductions. And he said, stream sounds great. Thanks, Steve. We appreciate that.
One of my favorite groups on the program of all time. They hit us up with one of our first covers ever played on the program, Sober by Tool. And just the vibes that were offered really just, blew me away. They have a lot of other great songs that they played with us, but one stood out particularly, Ghost in the Light. And the reason why I like this song is it has kind of that like Miami Vice, totally like 80s synth pop, like rock type of vibe, and it just really connected with me. It makes me excited every time that I hear it. So this week's Spotlight, we are taking a look at Phenomenon and their great performance of Ghost in the Light. Another fantastic performance on our band show. I really do want to thank Mike, Barry, and Kenny for joining us in the studio for their session. Phenomenon was really just lived up to their name. They were phenomenal. And, check them out. Jump on their social media. Awesome rock vibe. They really just create something that's feels familiar, but also just is, modern. It's a nice combination of past and present. And I think you'll enjoy every second of it if you check them out. And if you want to check out great artistry, basically our band show is all about creative collaboration, whether you're a sound engineer, videographer, live event / like stream, technical director. We really like to bring folks together around media production, around great musical performances. That's what our band show is all about. And if you're interested in checking out our past sessions, definitely visit our website, ourbandshow.com, or check out our YouTube and Instagram channels at Our Band Show. BJ, thank you so very much. We are proud to be on this show every week. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, man. So once again, Our Band Show, doing the Lord's work, so to speak. I'm not a religious person, but that's the only way I know how to describe that kind of thing. All right, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, of course. You can go to ourbandshow.com. YouTube is usually my first stop, because then you just get to see firsthand what they are up to. And they have some amazing bands, some amazing acts, some amazing talents kicking around on their YouTube channel. So, you know what? After you're done listening to this, just go hop right to that. Go right on YouTube and watch it. And that being said, we are coming up to the last segment, Metroland Now's Hot Single of the Week. It's a list cultivated by TJ Foster from a band called Erie, so this is a very Erie-centric episode, it seems, which is fine by me. So TJ Foster, on this list, took out a band called Slug Chapel. So it's actually a one-man project. Brett Peterson of Raziel's Tree, he started writing some music that, I didn't think quite fit into that, so he just decided to do solo, call it Slug Chapel, which is fucking great. And so, hot single of the week is Slug Chapel, and the song is You Are My Ray of Fucking Sunshine. right, that was You Are My Ray of Fucking Sunshine from Slug Chapel, so it's a Brett Peterson project. And don't forget, while this is a Metroland little segment here, Facebook, Instagram, of course, you want to see what's going on with Metroland. The Metroland.com, and I say this every episode, is just inundated with the goings-on of all things creative in the 518. So, all the goings-on that you want to know of in the 518 and beyond, check out the Metroland.com and just have at it. Just go for it. You can spend hours on that website, so go do it. See what's going on, because everything's going on apparently. And also, don't forget physical copies of the Metroland. So the Metroland is back in physical form. It makes me so happy. I'm going to bring this up every single goddamn episode. Just having it in your hands and having it, around for when you're, taking a break from work, taking a shit, stuck in traffic. Make sure your car is in park if you're stuck in traffic and reading that, though. I'm going to say that for safety reasons. Just doing anything. If you have a moment to yourself while the kids are running around outside, throwing rocks at each other or whatever. And if you can't, if you're like Schwinghammer, you asshole, I can't find this thing anywhere. Well, you know what? Go to Metroland.com. Go to contact, find out where it is near you. And if you're like Schwinghammer, you asshole, I want to carry these copies at my place of business. Just go down. You can just go down to the bottom of the page on the Metroland.com. Click on the link and just fill out your information. And then you start getting it. It's super easy. They make it super easy. And all right. That's it. I'm out of creative ammo for this week's episode, so that's the end of it. Thank you so much for listening, and most importantly, I hope you appreciate what all the bands and all the artists are doing musically in the 518 and beyond. They're doing all the work. I'm just sitting here talking into a microphone. So that's it. I'll see you later. I'll see you next week. Maybe I'll see you out and about while we're hitting up a musical venue. So enjoy your weekend, 518. Stay cool, and I'll see you next week.
I'm calling shotgun. Where's the party?